What's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and you're here for your free picks for Friday, October 6th. Well, guys, the Champions League was pretty good to us. We made profit on that, but the Europa League on Thursday was absolutely garbage. We went 2 and 6 on the free picks. I went 2 and 3 on the premiums. One shot on target away in that Marseille and Brighton game, and then a couple of goals away in that Club Brugge and Bodo game. But we are moving on to the national leagues once again for the weekend. We have another busy weekend, especially Saturday, with a bunch of picks all over Europe, and I believe 14 games in the MLS, where the regular season is coming to an end almost. So stay tuned for that, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button so you never miss the free content. And of course, now is the time to sign up for my premium picks. At least a 3 day pass that will get you covered all the way through the weekend, and that's gonna be a lot of premium picks, guys. For Friday, probably three or four, um, probably 10, 12 premium picks for Saturday, and 5 or 6 for Sunday as well. So get on board, guys. Get those passes, and let's win some money together. For Friday, there's not a lot going on in the top European football leagues. We have a couple of games in Serie A. We have a game in Bundesliga, La Liga, and French League One. So let's get this show on the road, guys. The first game we have is between Athletic Bilbao and Almeria in the Spanish La Liga. Athletic Bilbao is the much better team here. They have actually had quite a decent season so far. They are in high sixth place, and even though they're coming off of a loss to Real Sociedad, which they ended up losing 3-0, they're still a much better team here in a much better form, and they haven't lost to Almeria at home in a long time. The last time that Bilbao lost to Almeria at home was back in 2008, and since then they have been quite dominant in this matchup when playing at home. Almeria hasn't won any of their last 10 games. They haven't won any of their last 4 games against Bilbao, like I said. And they have only 3 points so far this season, and all three came from the draw. And they are coming off of a draw against Granada 3-3, but this is going to be a different matchup for them because Almeria on the road and Almeria at home are two very different teams. And I'm going to take Athletic Bilbao minus 1.5 in this one at plus 110. Uh, if you want, you can take it at minus one. It's still a decent price, around minus 159 or so, if I'm not mistaken. And that will kind of give you the safety net of the push. But I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here, and I'm going to take Bilbao at minus 1.5 at plus 110, simply because they have been quite solid at home so far this season. Off to the Italian Serie A, guys. We have Lecce and Sassuolo in this next matchup. And as we can see, the books are a little bit favoring Lecce at home at plus 155 compared to plus 165 for Sassuolo on the road. And I would say that's mostly because Lecce has 3 wins out of their 3 home games so far this season. Now, the problem with that, in my opinion, is the fact that they are now on a 2 game losing streak. They have lost to Napoli and at home, and they have lost to Juventus on the road 1-0, and they haven't scored a goal in either of these 2 games. And on top of that, Lecce has a ton of injured players. I've seen 5 or 6 players who will be out for this game. That will reduce their depth, and even though Sassuolo has lost to Monza 1-0, which was quite disappointing in my opinion, I still think that they're the team with a lot more offense here, and they are pretty much healthy, and they have actually been scoring quite a lot of goals this season already. They have 11 goals in 7 games, and their defense hasn't been the greatest. They are the worst defensive team the Lecce is, but I think that Sassuolo will be the dominant team here. Maybe Lecce will have a little bit more possession. Maybe they will have a little bit more control of the game. But Sassuolo has been quite solid in this matchup. In my opinion, they're the better team, like I said, with more offense to offer. And I'm gonna go against the books in this one. I'm gonna take Sassuolo on the money line here at plus 165. I think we have to be a little bit careful with the overs here, simply because that last game Sassuolo played, they had chances, they just couldn't score a goal. But I think they will come out on top in this one. So I'm taking Sassuolo on the money line. In German Bundesliga, guys, we have Borussia Mönchengladbach playing against Mainz. And I know that Mainz has been garbage this season. They are at the bottom of the table. They haven't won any of their last six games in a row. They haven't been scoring goals consistently. They have been struggling a lot, and they have scored only 4 goals in 6 games so far this season, while conceding 17. Now, I know that Borussia Mönchengladbach is not the worst team in the league. They're also not the greatest team in the league. Far from it. They have been scoring more than Mainz, but they have been conceding pretty much the same amount of goals. And at home, they have conceded 6 goals in 3 games while scoring only once. They're still without a single win at home this season. And like I said, I know that Mainz also has been pretty much garbage this season, but if they can't score against Borussia Mönchengladbach, I'm not sure who they can score against. So in this one, I simply do not trust myself. Actually, I do not trust Borussia Mönchengladbach to get a win here. Uh, we can see that the books are leaning towards them at home at plus 108, but I would rather take goals in this one. And both teams to score at over 2.5 goals, it's minus 130. I think that's a good price, definitely worth taking. But also over 3 goals on the Asian line might be worth taking. That's going to be a less volatile pick, I guess, when we take away the both teams to score pick. But I do like this both teams to score an over 2.5 at minus 130, simply because neither of these two teams has the defense right now. So Borussia Mönchengladbach against Mainz, both teams to score an over 2.5. That's going to be my pick for this game. And the last pick of this game is going to be in the French League One. We have Strasbourg playing against Nantes. Nantes, who actually had quite a decent start to the season, but they have lost their last game against Rennes 3-1 on the road. And this is actually their second game on the road in a row, while Strasbourg is playing their second home game in a row. Last weekend, Strasbourg has lost to Lens at home 1-0. I did expect a little bit more effort from them in that game, but they were quite disappointing, which means that they will try to get back on track in this one and they will try to get a win at home. I definitely think they should be the favorites here at plus 120 because Nunn has a couple of suspended players. They have a couple of injured players as well. And even though Nant has been decent in this matchup, I definitely have to go with the home team because Strasbourg has been quite dominant in the home when playing at home in this matchup. So I'm gonna take Strasbourg on the money line, playing a simple plus 120. I I think it's a good price and it's definitely worth a shot. I also like kind of like both teams to score, to be honest, because Nantes has been decent when it comes to scoring goals this season, and I think they might get to the scoreboard. But I'm gonna stick to Strasbourg on the money line. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here once again. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. These videos, I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate all the good comments, guys. And I'm more than happy to reply to any of those comments. I love talking to you guys, going back and forth and whatnot. So I do appreciate it, guys. And of course, stay tuned for more free picks coming out soon. Like I said, we have a very big weekend ahead. We have busy Saturday, busy Sunday, and there's no Champions League next week. And I believe that after next weekend, we are getting another international break. I believe it's from October 12th to October 17th or something like that, and then another one in December and actually November, and I think that's gonna be it for this year. So stay tuned for that as well, guys. Like I said, subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys soon.